What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 4. In today's episode, we're going to be speaking on 5 reasons on why a lot of women cannot keep a man. This may hurt a lot of feelings. You may be in denial, but this is the truth. And this is something that I've experienced, as well as I've had a lot of other men speak to me on the reasons why they didn't want to keep a woman or see her as a potential mate. Now, number 1 is a lot of women out here has no proper example of how to treat a man in a relationship. And this is due to coming in, being born or brought up in broken homes. A lot of us come out of broken homes. Many of us don't know how to act or how to treat a mate or a partner once you're in a relationship. How to show affection when affection is needed, when to be tough, when to have that person walk on a certain path. Shout out to my boy Maxie. We shot his wedding, pictures and videos coming soon. But something that he said to me stuck out a lot. When I asked him, I was really concerned, I said, what made you decide to marry your wife? And he looked at me, he said, Steven, she honestly makes me a better man. There's times when I'm slacking, she will speak to me and say, what are you doing? Why haven't you done this? Why haven't you kept up with this? You said that you were going to do this. I know you as a man of your word. Why haven't you done it? And us as men, we need to be held accountable by the people around us, and women as well. We need to hold each other as accountable, because there are times that we get frustrated and we get tired and we get bothered by the world. So we need our close friends, our family members to say, hey, why aren't you doing this? We know that you're capable of doing this. Do it. And when you find a woman that won't leave you or won't nag you or bother you because you're not doing something, but she's, instead of encouraging you and pushing you and helping you stay accountable for what you said that you were going to do, that's gold. And we value that. You know what I'm saying? So it's those type of assets and those type of, little extra attributes that a woman needs to have. Be loving when you have to be loving. Be stern when you have to be stern. Be sweet and feminine. Understand that your man is bigger than you, so he may need some food, more food than you at certain times. A lot of men want to be treated the same way that their mother treats them, not treating them as a mama's boy, but the love and affection that the mother has for a child. That's my baby. I love him thick and thin. That's what we want from a woman. So that's number 1. No proper example. And that's often the reasons why men leave a woman, because y'all don't know how to act with us. Not saying all of you guys, but a lot of you guys do not know how to act. And I promise you, if you take back this information, you go back to your dude, or you take it to your father, you take it to your brother, they're going to agree with me. Number 2, a lot of women bring zero value other than sex. Zero value than sex. If you know that your man, let's say, if he has a certain job, and you're not bringing anything to make his job or his life a little bit easier other than sex, then you bring zero value to him, because sex is everywhere. It's so easy to get sex right now. It's even $40 in certain locations. I'm not going to give you that information, but if you hit me up with a DM, I might help you out. But anyway, it's very easy to get sex out here. Oftentimes, you guys bring no value. Bring some spirituality to us, you know what I'm saying? Bring some Bible verses. When we stress, come through and pray with us, you know what I'm saying? Bring our spirit and our heart back into an equal and balanced place. Help us with our aura. Bring some sage. Speak some powerful and wisdom and love and encouragement to us, you know what I'm saying? Bring something that it don't even cost money, you know what I'm saying? But if you know your man work outside, let's say he works for the city or whatever, if that man is outside in the sun and he's working hard to pay the bills, take care of what he has to take care of around the house, make sure the man got some water, or buy him a gallon, one of those gallons that don't, the BPA plastic bottles that's not bad in the sun. Cook him up some meals, buy him a cooler, surprise him, let him know that you are being appreciated. Show some type of value to your man so he knows I have backup. I'm not out here busting my butt for no reason. This woman values me. She sees something inside of me, so I'm going to go extra hard for her. So that's 2. A lot of females bring no value other than sex, and sex is everywhere. Number 3, and it's going to hurt y'all feelings, and a lot of y'all going to say this is not me. A lot of you women are narcissist and selfish, and it's not your fault 100%, because it's what's being pushed out on TV. I want to give you everything. I want to give you the moon and stars. I want to give you this. I want to give you that. So now women feel as if, oh, he hasn't done this for me. Oh, he hasn't done this for me. Keep in mind, it is true. In a relationship, a man is supposed to do for his woman within the means, within reasons, how far you guys are in a relationship. Do you have children? What are you doing for him? How much money does he make? You know what I'm saying? Do not get confused with where you came from, what you had in the past, and what you're dealing with the man right now, and what he's able to give you. Oftentimes I hear women say, you always do this, or you don't do this enough, instead of, baby, we should do this, or we need to start speaking more French, baby. We need to speak more. We need to go out more. Not, you don't take me out enough. We need to go out more. Let's set up a date. Let me help you. I have a nice spot that I would like to go to. We should talk. We should watch a movie. We should express ourselves more. Don't push that man and say you. All right? We're not in the case of court. This is not a case of law. This is a relationship. All right? Number 4, you're boring and you can't hold a conversation. And the reason why this happens is oftentimes the people that you surround yourselves with, the information that you're receiving, whether it's from Rich House of Atlanta, all that stuff like that, those are drama-filled shows. Your friends are in terrible relationships filled up with drama and problems and stuff like that. And you start to think that it's normal, or, you know, because it's entertaining to a degree. But then you bring that energy into your house, because energy is absorbed into your spirit, into your soul, into your subconsciousness. And sometimes it's very hard to manage the two, to know, all right, this is fake, this is entertainment. At home, this is what I have. So if I want to if I want to bring more enlightenment to my relationship and to my man, and also to myself, because at the end of the day, you come first. You need to upgrade yourself, because you might be a woman that's an entrepreneur. You might be a mother, and you have to bring certain information to your children. Hold on, put the glasses on, man. Let me let y'all know I ain't playing. Bring up the IQ, 10 more points. You have to show that you can bring something more to the table to your man. If I go to a meeting, or let's just say if I go to a party where the mayor is, and if I want to step to the mayor and I want to speak to him, just imagine if I had some type of information that I read, that I saw in the news, and I took the time to read the paper. Mayor, I heard that you did this, such and such, such and such. Oh, really? Okay. Who are you again? My name is Steven Silvestri. I'm a videographer, photographer, motivational speaker, life coach, whatever streams of income or whatever things that I want to do. I can speak to that person and say, here's my card, and who knows what the future holds. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Women, life is more than just talking to your friends, watching shows, and asking your man what you want, wanting to get married and having the children. It's also bringing in a strong spiritual foundation, an intellectual foundation, and those good contributions. So that was number 4. You're boring. Many of you can't hold a conversation. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry if I offend you. Some of y'all females, I talk to you. Some of you are friends. Some of you females that, I ain't gonna get into too much conversation about that. But I be boring. And I'm fighting to hold, attention to you guys, because a lot of what you're saying don't have nothing to do to benefit my life or help me out in any manner. It's just a lot of talking. So ladies, please be conscious of what you're speaking. Please be conscious of what you're saying and what you're pushing out. A good keynote, write this down. Let him talk, hear what he's talking about, hear what his interests are, and speak about those type of subjects. And see, trust me, see how much better he's, the conversation goes. See how much he's more interested in what you have to say. I promise you, ladies, he would want to speak to you. You know what I'm saying? He'll look forward to speaking to you a little bit more. And number 5, and this is one of the most powerful ones, the most serious. This is like right here. This should be number 1, but I'm holding it for the last one. You haven't found yourself, therefore you don't know yourself. So your emotions and your mind is all over the place. One day you're happy, next day you're sad. One day you want a man, one day you don't want a man. One day you want to respect a man and be lovey-dovey. Next day you want to be tough and misundependent. One day you want a relationship like your parents. One day you don't want no relationship. You want to be single like your friend Keisha. Then you want to have a family like Tanya. Bring it back down. Find out who you are. Know your values as a woman, you know. And y'all men too, y'all can take some of these notes. These will help you out too. Know what your values are. Know what you believe in. Know what the things that you won't do. There's some people that have no problem having sex with this person, that person. And there's some people, hey, if we're not in a relationship, we're not having sex. That's just me. That's just how I was brought up. That's just my morals. Those are certain lines that I will not cross. Know yourself, you know, so you can control your emotions much better, because we do not like that at all. That could be one of the things that closes the deals for us as men. Having to deal with a woman that don't know herself, constantly in emotional wreck, constantly mad at the world and depression and angry, you know, weight going up and down and pissed off. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, please take the time out to speak to your family members. Ask your family members, Mom, how do you see me as a daughter? You know? Ask your brother, or your sister, how do you see me as a brother or sister? You know what I'm saying? And they'll let you know, you're great, you're perfect, you're always there when I need you, you're loving, you're supportive, you're beautiful, you're hardworking. I wouldn't change nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have another one. I'm not gonna lie. You're angry, you're a bully, you're this, you're that. And it's not to say that you're a terrible person, but it's the insightful information that you can take in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all a bonus one. This is the 6th one. The reason why a lot of you guys losing men is because of your weight or how you keep yourself in presentation. All right. I'm a man that I believe that I'm going to be far in life. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know that I will be successful. I know that I'll touch $1 million before I die. Mark my words. But if I'm going into a meeting, if I'm going to a location, guarantee you, when I walk with my wife, I want her to be dressed beautifully. I want her to speak elegantly, intellectually. I want her to have a nice physique. She don't have to be a supermodel, but just in the basis of keeping her body together enough that there's no crazy bulge. Trust me, I understand you have children, I understand, but you understand that diet and exercise changes a lot. But as long as you're capable of managing your body to a certain extent, making sure that you look pretty for me. When I come home, you're presentable. When I know if I were to come home and I were to bring someone or a family member, your head's not in a crazy bonnet, you're not looking like a monster, you know what I'm saying? You turn me on, you know what I'm saying? I want to make love to you before I take off my clothes to go to work. I mean, I'm come from work, whatever. I want to make love to you. I want to, you know, grab you and make love to you. Trust me. This is something that I hear a lot of men complain about. It's not a joke. And I know you guys say, take me as I am, or if he doesn't want me here, leave. That's a sense of arrogance. I'm not saying that you have to look like a model, but please understand that you want to turn your man on. You want to look good. This world, we're physical creatures. We see bodies we are attracted to. If a dude's all jacked up and swole, you're attracted. Trust me, ladies. If my chest was bigger, my arms was bigger, you'll be more turned on. And if I was smaller, you'll be more turned on. It's not that you're a bad person or you're looking at me in a bad way. It's the physical attraction. The stronger, the bigger the man is, the more he can protect you. You know, the more curvy a woman is, the more sexy she is, the bigger her hips is, the easier it is for her to bear children. The farther that we advance in technology and advance as intellectual human beings, doesn't mean that the same thing that helped us coexist as human beings are dead. You know what I'm saying? We are still attracted by women that are sexy, youthful, sweet, feminine. So those are our 5 plus that extra one, which is the bonus. 5 reasons why you lose a man. And I also gave you the problems. I also gave you the solutions. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment below or DM me and let me know what you want me to talk about the next subject. I love y'all. Peace. It's your boy DC Steve, Steven Silvestri, your life coach.